everyone, and welcome to ZSR2. Today we've got another A Link to the Past, No Major Glitches League, Dark World Round 4 here between FoxLisk and caznode. We've got ourselves Dao and Buddha here on comms. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Doing alright, thank you for asking.
Alright, well...
Oh, okay. Transition.
Transitioning to...
Alright. So, Dao, how are you doing?
Doing pretty okay.
Okay. Very good. So, tonight we have, according from my quick research that I've done here, both of them are 2-1. 2 wins, 1 loss. Interestingly, for anyone who may care, that Fox actually won his first 2, but he is coming off of a loss, whereas Kaz lost his first and is coming off back-to-back wins. So we'll see if that momentum means anything to anybody. I doubt it, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Trying to put some intrigue in this. Also, trying to stay awake. For those who don't know, it's like literally my bedtime. But yeah, so I mean, Dow, I don't know if you've watched how many of these you have watched recently, but how has the league been going so far?
It's been pretty good. I don't know. Been lots of matches. Been trying to watch what I can, but
yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot going on too, so it's just hard to do so. And yeah, I think we are preparing ourselves here in a bit. And also, hello chat, thank you for joining us this evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are. This is true, actually. The person I'm with doing commentary has never played this game.
It's true. I've never seen it either.
But Dow's gonna play it. But Dow's gonna be the role of color commentator. So he will have all the expert advice that I do not know.
All I know is I'm here to see Kaz win, and Fox to do his normal thing.
I see. Okay, I didn't know we were allowed to do that, but okay, very good.
Favorites here.
That's fine. I'll allow it. So yeah, in case, like I said before, for those of you who missed it, Fox is coming off a loss to Eri, some guy you may have heard of before, and whereas Kaz is coming off his win from Moogle. Now, from the home office here, I was informed that I guess both did runs last night. Both got 125s. Oh, I see we're gonna start in 10 minutes.
It's all right. Everything's fine.
Okay, everything's fine. Good. I'm
sorry about that. That was me goofing because that was coming off a randomizer restream earlier. Oops.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for the correct.
Apologies. Shutting up.
Nah, it's not a problem. All right, and we are off.
And
10 minutes of Buddha vamping, really.
Both of them last night, and
no, it's actually an inbuilt delay on our restream system as a clarification.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yeah. Anyway.
Both of them had a lot of trouble making out of Escape last night, so...
Oh, wonderful. Well,
it's the hardest split, yeah.
It really is just almost as much RNG as AGA 1.
Almost.
Mm-hmm. As we see here, as they're meeting up with Uncle, optimal movement. The only thing I heard from my sources, one person really, that apparently they both had some problems with Ganon last night, but they were on one. But they both got 125s though, so that was nice.
Yeah, both of them were on really good pace too, like mid 124, and then died to Ganon and got 125s instead.
Yes, we have all been there, sadly. But okay, so
a good deep boost on Kaz's side.
Very much so. Made something out of nothing there. So we'll see now how they go for the key. set up, get the spin. Looks like they both got it. Fox, a little bit of trouble there as they make their way down. Not much here, as most of you are already familiar. Just optimal movements, a lot of pumping that may or may not be apparent.
It's not apparent at all.
No,
honestly.
No.
Fox and I spent a few hours in Escape the other day. And,
nice.
It's hard to tell. Like, you're like, oh, those pumps felt really good, and then it's 2 frames slower. You're like, these pumps sucked, and you save 6 frames. You're like, okay, sure.
Right, or you just don't, or you don't pump, and then you somehow still, like, save 5-6 frames regardless. I'm assuming both of them go for the 8/ on ball and chain.
I think that's right.
So I feel like it's like myself, Ham, Bitey, still only do 1 pot.
Looks like it.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, Kaz a little bit of trouble. Well, both got it at the same time. Oh, neither could open the chest first. Oh my goodness. The run is now almost dead. So we'll see how this goes.
It's not actually first. It's on the exact same frame. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you never played this game before.
I haven't. Not once in my life.
Okay, very good. It should be noted as they're continuing Escape here, I've read some things that we actually have 2 world record holders. Fox, of course, is the world record holder for reverse pendant order, which I forgot that was the category. And then Kaz actually brought out that he apparently is the world record holder for the no enemies hack for NMG any percent. So today I've learned there is a no enemies hack for A Link to the Past.
Oh, that gives me an excellent idea for the next league, which is all mini Moldworms enemy hack.
What, 2x one hit KO or just regular mini?
Just 2x. Just 2x.
Oh, just 2x, not okay. 2x. Well, yeah, I guess it was one hit KO. God, no one would finish. Yes, checks. I very much missed the whole thing because I'm reading off of a Word document. Oh, you're talking about reverse pendant order. Yeah, I heard that was hot for about like a week and a half. Did anyone ever finish the one?
People have finished it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who. The last person I heard, this was a couple years ago, was like Andy, but Andy had to do some overworld stuff to get to get to Ganon.
As it turns out, Oko GT is really tough. So
yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Jack's correct. I've never heard of the no enemies hack. I did not know that was a thing. And so now, well, here we go. We'll see how the rats will treat him. Fox. Okay, looks like Kaz had a little bit better time. Didn't realize that Kaz is on half a heart.
Yeah, these rats can be... You saw Kaz take it really safe there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean,
these last 2 rooms are pretty tricky. Kaz didn't even do it for the safety slash out of the door, but sure.
I mean, whatever. It looks like Kaz will escape. Yep.
So, are either of our runners brave enough, especially Kaz, to skip Sankheart?
I mean, we were talking about one hit KO. So if Kaz wants to give the people what they want and just, screw it, do one hit KO all the way, at least until, after the Cannonball Room in Eastern, sure, why not? Let's see. They are both got sank. Kaz had a little bit more trouble. The priest wanted a hug. And we're off. Okay. So we're going to see now how this goes. I mean, there really isn't much here. I guess the only RNG-ish portion, at least in the short term, would be the Octoroks.
Yeah, this Octorok screen has a lot of RNG, and so does the big Eastern Palace Overworld screen, which is the last screen we'll see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Octoroks can move in one of 4 directions, equally weighted, and they're obnoxious. And they do a full heart.
Yeah, that's the big problem there. It looks like, from what I could see, Fox had a straight line, whereas Kaz had to do a little bit of a dodge, but nothing serious. Kaz had a little bit of trouble there because he had to deal with both the statue and the Octorok, whereas Fox didn't.
Right, you did see he went for a boom. That was an RNG where slashing would have been really good, but it still might have been just a touch too slow. But
Okay, so now, of course, usually, at least me personally, the 1 or 2 times I've played this game, this is usually where I'm not too worried about it, but I like to try to keep track of my rupee count. But I mean, they're both at 7, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I'm probably not really paying attention until I leave here. Just kind of like aware of what it is, but
yeah, I guess that's what I mean. I'm not exactly worried about it, but I definitely try to pay a little more attention. Kaz having a little bit of trouble there, unfortunately, in Stalfos' room, but managed.
Oh, go ahead.
No, saying, but managed to actually quick enough to be able to switch to the sword and just take him out. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kaz tried to go fast and it ended up going slow, and that's how this game works.
Oh yeah, of course. As anyone knows who speedruns any game, whether it be this game or anything, it's you try to go fast to save a couple frames, and then you end up losing 4 seconds. So it's as is tradition. Okay, both had pretty decent rooms there with the Stalfos. The little Popo didn't get in the way. Now, the long walk. So, of course, one of the big tricks here is the old damage boost.
Oh, that's smart. This is why we get tank heart for races, because silly things like that happen, and you have to take extra damage.
Yeah, and especially, of course, and it really is amazing how much the difference is from 3 hearts to 4 hearts going to Eastern, how big of a deal that is. Alright, so got the arrows, both got the bow roughly about the same time. Okay, Fox menus at the steps. I guess Kaz will menu in the next room. So he lines himself up with the Igor. Yep, both get it. Fox couldn't get the key. Now we're upstairs. Of course, for those of you who may not be familiar, you may notice sometimes that, especially, coming upstairs or whatever, you'll see them, and downstairs, you'll see them maybe tap left or right. Let's see, ZGR is always a fun one.
Kaz handled that great. I didn't see what RNG Fox got, but
yeah,
handled it well too.
Yeah, no, they both handled it really, really well. Okay, and here we are. Let's see if we have the ability to count to 18. And yes. Done and dusted. Well done.
Yeah, both of them went for the Pincus Armo strat, which doesn't quite mean you can't mash, but it implies it pretty heavily. So right. Most people who go for it don't typically use extra arrows. You'll see the odd one here or there sometimes just because, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So now both are hitting up Sahasrahla. Now, Saha here will tell you that you need to go get the green pendant, and then is dumbfounded when you actually get it. And so then you get the boots here. Now you notice also with Fox, you're actually able to yell at the old man, and you can actually get the boots sooner than you would think. Okay. Oh, 2 successful spin speeds. Who would have thought? Not
me. That trick sucks.
Yeah, I I said this to someone earlier. It's like, you know how to do it, but it just depends if your controller feels like it. Almost frame for frame here. Ooh, okay. I wonder if they're going to go for the unholy spin speed.
It's...
Fox is, Kaz isn't.
Surprisingly worth it and not worth it at the same time.
Right. Okay, and there we go.
We saw Fox make up about 10 frames on Kaz there, although optimally it saves more than that. It's just a really tough strat, so...
Yeah, well, also, too, with the problem with spin speed, especially, I know it's like those particular stairs are difficult with that because you have to like get literally on the stair, be cardinal, and you have to come off at cardinal or you lose spin speed. Very, very weird. And so now... Yeah, they're in... Let's see here. Okay, well, still it tight. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Fox goes for the menu at the turn there, whereas Kaz is going to wait probably until he gets into desert.
Does Kaz do the dash to the tablet? I think so.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So Kaz here. Gonna turn up. Okay, switches to the book. He does the dash. Oh, but he went a little bit outside there. So Fox made up a little bit of ground. Everyone shout out to Fricker. Fricker's here, ladies and gentlemen. Fricker 22, hello. Okay, so both so far pretty good here. There isn't really much in the way of strategies here, at least that'll be that much different. It's really going to be, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but really the big thing is going to be land mow.
There's like a lot of, well, I say a lot. There's a few rooms of RNG in this dungeon.
Oh yeah, like the
both
cannonball.
Having a little trouble with dashes there. Yeah, but cannonballs can be like over a second between like good RNGs. Popos can be like 2 or 3 seconds between good RNG. Both of them get the good RNG here. You love to see it.
And Fox decided to hump the treasure chest just to make sure it was empty. And yeah, I mean, so far, screen for screen, both looking pretty good. But yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right that there are still plenty of little spots of RNG, but I'm thinking like one of the big tide turners could be the old the Landmo fight.
Absolutely.
Oh, and for anyone who asks, I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna mix up Landmo and Moldorm at least some point today.
Huge.
Yeah, I'll also mix up Vitreous and Argus.
Yeah, I love when Vitreous knocks us off the platform. We get metal hold.
It's true.
No spin speed. On Fox's.
Wait a minute. Oh, didn't get it. Kaz is going for it.
That one saves a lot of time, but it's just a little bit scary.
Yeah, from my experience to any of the runners who've done it, it's either it saves however much time it saves or it kills the run. As with most things. How much does that save, actually?
About 40 frames.
40? Oh, Jesus, okay. Unfortunately, for Kaz, one of the Popos decided to play hide and seek, whereas for Fox, they did line up a little bit nicer. So he should get first dibs into Landmo here. Oh, okay. Igor wanted a hug. Kaz's Igor did not.
That's actually Fox's fault. His movement was a little bit not good, so...
Okay.
But yeah, Landmo, both of them, kind of expecting a 3-cycle, but it depends on what Landmo gives us. Looks like a pretty solid first pattern on Fox's side. Ooh, Kaz gets a great first pattern.
Yeah, he does.
Gets a little bit away from him, but that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's short hopping.
I love short hopping. So that should... Oh no! Oh no! I think Fox must have miscounted there. Was that 5 for him, unfortunately?
Yeah, turn a 3 cycle into a 5 cycle. That sucks.
I think Kaz got the 3 that you were saying.
Yeah, 3's pretty typical for runners like this.
Yeah.
But as we see, sometimes RNG doesn't play nice. Kaz got a wrong input.
Yeah.
But recovers.
It's all right. Fox taking the safety route. Okay, so now, of course, one of the bigger tricks, or one of the key tricks here that can also kind of make or break runs is the old fake flipper. So let's see how Kaz handles that.
Something has to go pretty wrong here for this not to work.
Yeah. And for Kaz, easy. Get in the hole. Yep, no problem.
And like that swim to the portal's pretty tough, but for these guys, they've done it, literally hundreds of times. Like even the way they mash is the same every time. If I were to guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh yeah, no, that one especially. I remember when I was first trying to learn how to properly do it, and I would have many runs die in that one spot just because of either not finding the rhythm to mash, or whatever the case may be, or just not getting that same pattern every time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, here when you get the old man, the interesting thing, of course, is you really can't use your boots. Because
you can.
Well, you can. It
just goes slower.
Right.
They actually go 1 pixel per frame instead of alternating 1 pixel, 2 pixel. So it's terrible.
Correct. So let's see how Death Mountain treats. All right. So Kaz with the initial gambit, Kaz and Fox both got the Dead Rocks and the cabbages were friendly until Kaz got the mirror. Now the cabbages are not friendly. Fox though didn't have those problems. Misses spin speed though, but he gets it. All right, well, at least he gets through the dangerous part with full hearts. Kaz is going to be down 3.
Yeah, that's a big reason to get Sank Heart, honestly.
Yeah.
Stuff like that actually happens pretty frequently. It's pretty annoying.
Mm-hmm. And I think Fox got the second quick warp, and Kaz did not. So now we're going to head downstairs. Got to get yourself a small key. And then you mirror out. Watch out for the Moldorm. Now, boom strats. Fancy.
I think they're both going to do it. Yep.
I would assume so at their level. I'm assuming.
It's pretty split on runners whether they do it or not.
Okay.
Because failing the boom dash on this phase right here, Kaz gets it, accidentally hits the switch some of the time, which just loses all the time that it saves.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or you get it like that on Fox, where you just don't quite get it because it does require 3 inputs on the same frame. We're probably just going to stop going for it at this point.
Well, he's
one more time.
He's got, still have some more tiles to wait out. I'm surprised though, no pot spin speed.
No, that's
devastated.
What is that Moldorm doing?
I've never seen a Moldorm in that spot before. Okay, but Kaz manages to get through it, gives himself the big key, though that does help get Fox a little bit more time to regain, to get some way there. Now Kaz though sitting on 2 hearts, so that's something to kind of pay attention to here as we come to Beetles. Okay, gets rid of the first one, gets rid of the second one. Okay.
Fox, you're gonna need that bomb.
Fox, okay. Jesus. I don't know what's worse. Him moonwalking across the pit there didn't help either.
Kaz hitting the safety switch. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, and also got the safety heart, but now it's, obviously doesn't. Good thing. All right, so now he's
that's not going to work.
Playing a dangerous game.
Fox tried to be fast with a early hair bomb jump.
Oh,
missed it. We're going to get a spin setup instead for second try here.
Got it.
That is going to put him down a bomb on the route, but I don't think it matters. Other than his menu is different. No, it's not. Oh no, the bomb!
Well, unfortunately, didn't fall when he was doing the dash, and down goes Kaz.
Okay. Moldorm's a jerk.
God damn you, Moldorm. At it again. However, kind of nice that Kaz got that, definitely got the, the extra hearts. Otherwise, he would be way further down. Fox takes care of Moldorm. Kaz almost is on the last hit. Moldorm goes down for both. Fox is retaking the lead. As now we head into good old Aga Tower. And so, as mentioned earlier, rupee count is fine. Their arrow count, both of their arrow counts look good. There's other strats that may need to be done, but that's not the case here, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, overshot a little bit by Fox there. Kaz unfortunately couldn't get the spin speed.
That spin speed doesn't save too much, actually. It's kind of surprising how little that one saves, but it is worth going for.
Right.
It does lose almost 2 seconds to miss it, but that's because you're counting for the sword chart or the sword spin and a couple other things. So
right. All right. Yep. So 2 blues for Fox. Kaz took 3. Now, of course, one of the things, or one of the harder things here to try to remember, especially for newer bush guards being jerks, is that you have to, well, you don't have to, but you have to be mindful of how many enemies you kill, because what's the number?
4.
So yeah, you have to kill 4 enemies, but of course the kicker is you can't get hit in order to progress the rupees for the tree pulls. And it was about, 24-10 for Fox, 24-11. Looked like a 24-18. At least when they touched the pedestal.
I'm not paying too much attention to that. Mostly because... honestly, it's hard to pay too much attention to Light World until we pass the wizard.
I know. That's why I'm just babbling on here. Otherwise we just see here in dead silence.
Fox missed the bird.
Okay. I'm going to assume... Yep. Okay. Whereas Kaz got the bird. Okay, got the requisite amount of monies. And yep, he will only pull 2... Well, did a left pull there, so he only needed 3 reds. Okay, so let's see now how this... Kaz did take out the guard on the right.
What? Oh. Fox, I guess. I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't know.
That dash was good. Would have worked.
Blame the controller.
Probably. They're all from 1926 or something.
Yeah, sounds about right. So, something's bound to go wrong there. And both at least get in back to the castle with full hearts, which actually is, at least in my opinion, more important than I think some people would think. I don't know, just because I think this first room, the time difference I feel like is quite large if you have beams versus when you don't.
The first room, mostly it saves 2 arrows, or actually with proper backups, it doesn't save anything. It's just a little bit easier to execute the main strat.
Right.
Actually saves more time in the second screen.
That's definitely true, because usually I know there's a bunch of strats from the only one that I know when you don't have beams is just to dash back and forth a bunch of times.
Yeah, and that loses over a second.
Right.
Although it is pretty slow to use the backup strats for the first room as well. I don't know. The bat gets both of them in the Dark Maze. Pretty classic.
In the exact same spot, too.
The bat only does a quarter heart of damage, so it doesn't take beams away, which is actually kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
But they will lose 10 frames to the refill later on because of that, which is whatever.
Fox gets the good RNG on that guard there, as does Kaz. Kaz, they got the exact same RNG. Okay, bow and arrow guard is having none of that. So now Fox is down his beams, but has very nice backup strats. Whereas for Kaz, you kind of see the more, I don't know. I don't want to say traditional, but how I learned it whenever I have beams. Now coming in a circle of pots, always a fan favorite. And the right guard there was actually kind to both of them, so that's nice. So now go here, the arrows. Fox gets the dash. So does Kaz. Final bridge before Aga. Okay. So regardless of how close they may be now, none of it may matter here in about the next minute and a half. None of this could matter. This is why Dow said earlier that, you know, as we always say, kind of a small gag is like, Light World doesn't matter. Because now we get to deal with this.
A lot of times we say Light World doesn't matter for new runners because, especially, people going for their first sub 90 or whatever, they're going to lose like a minute or two in the first 30 minutes of the game to, high place runners on the leaderboard, and they're going to lose like a minute every split in Dark World.
Right.
And for good runners like this, Light World doesn't matter because Aghanim decides whether it was good or not.
Right. So right now, Kaz, well, let me not say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Let's not do commentator's curse yet. We'll just wait till later.
Thought this lull from Fox was going to be 0, and it was. Okay.
Okay, so now he's running against 0. So Fox must be excited.
I think Kaz is only on 1.
He's on 1.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so, all right. Okay, so Aga decided to keep the race actually interesting. Thank you, Aga. Okay, yeah, so 0 blue balls versus 1. What's the time difference there? I always forget.
About 6 seconds.
Okay. But 6 seconds, though, is very manageable for either person, obviously, as you can tell with all the back and forth that's been happening here. Okay, so here we go, Dark World. Let the fun times begin. Let's see here. Does Fox get... he gets the spin speed.
Oh, I have been reminded of horrible events that have happened on this screen. Both of them get the spin speed, and we won't see those horrible events. Oh,
Jesus Christ. At least on Kaz's stream, it looked like, though, that guard was ready to get up into his shit, though.
He was a little bit low, actually, on the screen,
okay.
Which is a little bit faster, but it does... The lower you are, the more susceptible you are to RNG.
Right.
So most time players will opt to go as high as possible,
right,
because it eliminates the RNG.
Right. And so, for those of you who may have forgotten or maybe new, this is why we care about having rupees, because you need to have 110 for this idiot to open the door. Now, of course, the kicker too is you have to be careful not to get hit, because then the monkey runs away and you got to pay another 10. But usually you don't have enough money to do 2. And it looks like Kaz got the better Kiki dash.
Yeah, that saves like 20 frames or something.
Sounds about right, yeah. Okay. And just, of course, the interesting thing, Fox opts to mirror. I missed it. I'm assuming he mirrored right at the monkey, whereas Kaz mirrors at the chest.
Yeah, there's a lot of freedom with your... We've seen them menu in different spots. There's a lot of freedom with your menus in this game.
Oh, yeah.
There's one coming up where they're going to menu at the same spot, and that's the hammer jump. But in a lot of cases, your your menus are your choice. So pretty
much, Fox got really close with that getting fireballed there, but managed to get by. And also, too, that the blue jelly can also provide a little bit of bad RNG as well. But both were good. Fox with the big key, first one back. Kaz not that far behind. So now coming up is definitely one of the major tricks, of course, or one of the major things that you kind of have to do. The old hammer jump.
Yeah, it saves 35 to 40 seconds. It's tough to skip it. Fox looks good. Sometimes hard to tell for me on the restream, but yes, it looks good.
Yeah, it looked good for me too. And also, Fox, right call, of course, by grabbing the second bomb underneath the other pot. Okay, Kaz good as well. So good.
Yeah, Kaz, I think, only picked up one.
Yeah, he did. He only picked up one.
Kaz, you saw, tried to do some sword buffers. Picking up the pot costs like almost 40 frames. So, or maybe it's not that much, but it's like 2 or 3 sword buffers that you don't get if you pick up the pot. So if you're going for sword buffers, a lot of players will only do one pot.
Right. Let's see here. Well, sexy statue-ish. He managed to keep it moving as he was doing the turn. Okay. And good room there for Fox. No issues there. Kaz with a much, well, to me anyway, a cleaner sexy statue a little bit, at least in terms of movement. And up we go. Mimic dropped the heart. Unfortunately, didn't drop arrows. Okay.
Dropping a heart there is fine though, because you've got a pretty good chance of getting arrows in GT now. Those arrows don't matter quite as much in GT, but like having 6 for the GT climb versus 1 is a pretty big difference, and that happens frequently. So,
right.
Still nice to get them later.
I see Kaz doing the dash strat there. Oh, this is the part of the show where Fox loves bitey hammers. Unfortunately, the pattern didn't allow that to happen, so he got stuck doing the traditional way. And Kaz unfortunately didn't need to do a second hammer. And into Helma we go.
Here we want to see a lot of down movements from Hellsword. That's going to get us the fastest pattern because we can just re-hammer faster. We also want to see no fireballs because fireballs are harder to deal with.
And Fox got pretty much the good pattern there, almost just went up a little off. And unfortunately for Kaz getting all sorts of fireballs here.
Yeah, but a big reason why we don't want fireballs, as you can see, Kaz kind of he started the second phase right as they came out, which was not great.
Right.
But mostly when when Helma swings the tail, Helma stays in place for longer, so it gives you more time to hit him.
Right. And I believe, though, you can, if you time it right, you can actually, as you break the mask, if there's a fireball coming out, it does disappear, I believe.
Kaz tried to do that, and he was like a handful of frames too early.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see. All in all, though, it looks like we are... And, well, really all this is just a matter of mashing, but no heart refills for Fox, so that saves a little bit of time. Unfortunately, Kaz has to get the heart refill. Okay, so now it's time to reverse course and get the hell out of here. Okay, Fox unfortunately couldn't get the nudge.
Yeah, this will be... I mean, we'll have a couple of long overworlds, but we won't traverse like quite as much in the Dark World after this one because we'll have the flute.
Right.
So we will get a lot more Light World stuff, which will look a little bit different now that we've beaten Aghanim.
Right. Oh!
That's a bad bonk.
Yeah. 3 hearts of damage, unfortunately, because everything in Dark... a little too high on the on the hammer dash.
I did not realize that I only did half a heart.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see. Looks like Fox mismenued there, but I think he still got the quick warp. No. Well, there we go. We all learned something today. And Kaz also got the quick warp. Now for this, unlike before, this spin speed here is, I'd say, a little more mandatory, if you will. Just because of the one guard that's there.
Yeah, the red guard's pretty tough to get past.
Yeah, I don't know how to get past him without doing this. But both get it first try. Yep. Now wait for the duck to do its thing. Kaz having some trouble there. Looked like he was a little too far away initially, so had to double back a little bit. Okay, Three Musketeers not exactly being kind to Fox.
Pretty tough screen. A lot of really precise movement.
Oh yeah, that's the one where it's with Three Musketeers, you can definitely actually go too fast.
Oh, we're getting apples.
We're gonna apple it up. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some parts here in Thieves Town that having hearts is not a bad thing. Okay, so here, obviously, like with a lot of the dungeons, there's some RNG, but for the most part, at least this initial part, pretty cut and dry.
Yep, just dash till you get the big key. Pretty easy.
Yeah, like the only real RNG, if you even want to call it that, would be the that fire snake. You could either go up or down. That'd be about it. So far, looks like Fox getting through here. Unfortunately, Kaz, he got hit by the old by that old bunch of stars there because he get turned into a bunny, so that's not good. Because you can't dash, you're stuck in a walking movement. Fox gets through the stars. Now we're going to see how Hellway goes for him. And he gets it.
Kaz having a... I mean, normally we think of Thieves Town as being pretty safe. But as we can see on Kaz's side, it doesn't take much for you to lose a lot of health.
No, yeah, because everything hurts. How much don't the horse heads do 2?
They do, yes.
And like everything else does 1?
The crickets do 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
as we see on Fox's side.
Thank you, Fox, for showing me. Now, the problem, of course, with Hellway is that you can do it perfectly. You can get the God Pixel, as Kaz did, and the stars would have none of it. So Kaz, unfortunately, is playing a little bit of fire here. He's only got 3 hearts, and as already mentioned, the crickets do 2.
And now Fox is getting beat up. I guess I lied. This is the most dangerous dungeon in the game.
It is. Yeah, no.
We're lucky to make it out alive every time.
Pretty much. So we'll see now how he does in the prison for Fox. Does the dashes, get the small key. And Kaz, though, manages to have a pretty clean... Didn't have any worries with the cricket, so managed to get out of the attic. He also picks up the toilet bomb. Fox now going to grab himself a gold glove. Oh, and unfortunately for the jelly, the red one decided to give a little spark. Okay, so far prison looks good for Kaz. Fox having trouble in toilet room because the toilet room's terrible. Now, Blind's a scripted fight.
We hope it is.
Blind's a scripted
after
fight.
What I've seen.
Well, let's hope it's a scripted fight.
And what I'm seeing in chat.
Yeah, that's foreboding. Okay.
All right, we did it.
All right, we did it, Reddit. All right, we're good. We in there, fam. And now for Kaz. Let's see. And so, yeah, with Blind, it just really is a pattern. The only thing you kind of have to just be mindful of are just the fireballs. Even though they're also on a pattern as well.
Right.
But you can get an errant fireball possibly every so often.
You can get unlucky because they're like... I don't know exactly how the fireballs work, but I think it's possible to get unlucky, but it's like 1 in 1,000. Like, it's really unlucky.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was that. I knew it was low. I just didn't know it was that low. Okay. Well, okay, so we got through the hardest dungeon in the game. Hopefully. Yeah, and now we're on a skull. So, now, of course, we can't just... Well, you could, if this was, low percent. Instead of... We don't directly go into skull. We have to do a little bit of shopping.
If this was low percent, we'd be short 300 rupees.
That's also true, too. But, yeah, but also the big thing, of course, is we're going to be grabbing ourselves a Tempered Sword. Because even though this seems like... For people who may just start, people who are not familiar with the run, that this kind of seems like, why are we going through this trouble? The Tempered, going from Master to Tempered is always just like a big uptick in damage. So that's one of the reasons we're doing this. Fox, is he doing the... Oh,
Fox is doing the thing. Fox is trying to keep the viewers entertained by giving us the same strat on both sides.
Ah, okay. Haven't seen this in a while.
But we'll see it on Kaz's side too.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, and now Fox is off. So there's a couple ways to do this. One is just to do this. As you can see. Oh, can you get in the door? Got in the door. You do that, or you run out of the area and run back in. Zelda coming in with that hot raid. Thank you so much for the raid. We appreciate it. Really helps the steam. Fox now's got his Cheeto sword. He didn't fence dash. He backed out last minute. How could he?
Imagine paying enough attention to your own run to know if you're going to get it or not. Unbelievable.
Who pays attention to their run? I doubt they even know what game they're playing. Okay, the dash skull wars look good. Kaz also back down from fence dash. Here's... Oh my god, this room... Mummy room can be just disastrous. But the mummies are cooperating, actually, which is a surprise.
Yeah, doing the room fast makes it more likely that happens. But yeah, they were pretty nice there.
Yeah. Well, mainly it's because of that. It's usually the left mummy that likes to do weird things sometimes.
They're both awful.
Yeah. I don't know. I always seem to have more problems with the left. Either way, though, both got... Okay, very clean, very good. So now we got ourselves again, another massive time saver. A bomb jump here. Because it's quite a laborious process to have to get the fire rod. And
it actually... Of the bomb jumps, I think it... No, it saves more than the... Does it save more than the hero one? I don't know. It actually doesn't save all that much, but...
Oh, really?
It's still like 20 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
It's just not like... I don't know. It's not like required or anything.
No. I mean, yeah, it's not like Ice Palace bomb jump.
Right. Which saves 3 or 4 minutes.
That sounds about right. I was about to say, about an hour. Okay. The Fire Snake being hospitable for Fox there, managed to get the key dash. And now as we make our way into Moth. So far, alright, Fox looks good there. Kaz also making his way into the back. And what's nice with that mummy is that, if you can bounce him off the key, he doesn't take as many slashes as he normally would. Okay, so now for Fox, will Moth cooperate? And
Pretty good fight.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, of course, for those who may not be familiar, the hard part here is the fact that whenever you, for whatever reason, Moth, whenever she goes into the spikes, she doesn't take damage. Now, Kaz, let's see here. Okay. Trying to poke there.
Okay.
But got it.
Yeah, I mean, well, if Moth took spike damage, the fight would be free.
I mean, that's also true, too.
So, I get why Moth doesn't.
Fair. I mean, also, she can't take Gold Sword damage either. Okay, so now we're going into Ice Palace here, which is arguably one of the, this is one of those, as you mentioned already, really, that Ice Palace bomb jump can kill a lot of runs very quickly. But of course, even before that, we have to do arguably what's, at least in my opinion, would be the hardest movement in the game. That's Zora's Domain.
It's a tough screen.
Oh, it is.
It's surprisingly tough because you can't die on it or anything, which is what we think of as classically being tough, but
yeah,
you just lose so much time from good movement versus bad movement on this screen.
Oh yeah. It's amazing how much time you actually lose by falling in the water.
Yeah, it feels fast. It's almost, it's not.
No. And both got the quick warp. So very good. Now, is Fox going to do quick fish?
Yes.
Let's see.
He tried for it.
Yeah,
got it.
Okay. Got it. So yeah, for those who aren't familiar, quick fish essentially allows you, instead of having to throw the thing all the way in the circle, you can actually throw it on the outer part of the circle and still count as being in the circle. And so then you get Quake. Now this right here, so it's just, you have to be mindful. You can't be fully in the blue water, but you can be partially in that dark blue water. But as Fox is showing here, really not bad, because as soon as I said it.
Don't run into... Okay.
As soon as I said it. So anyway, yeah. So that's the problem is that. So this is what makes this area really difficult. It's nothing to do with worrying about the little mini Zoras. It's just that movement you have to be, for it to be clean and crisp. It's just really, really hard, because really what is walkable ground is, it's kind of hard to tell, because as I've already said, you can, and you know this, Dow, you can walk. You're not supposed to be in the dark blue, but sometimes you can be in the dark blue, and
Yeah.
Oh, Fox take.
This is okay.
Already got it. Yeah, if you can recognize.
Teleport back. Okay, good.
Yep. So you can recognize the pattern there. That if you actually notice that that idiot's in the way, you can actually just go around the other way. And at least in my opinion, too, you really want to have beams here. But probably, I'd say more so going into the conveyor room.
Yeah, the second room of Ice Palace, we saw the bottom berry has the key. It was sparking on Fox's side, so beams can deal with it right away. No beams means you gotta wait it out.
Yeah, it's waited out or fire rod shot. And the problem is whenever you kill anything, well, with the exception because of Spooky, that's why there wasn't a problem with the first Freezor. But usually you have to wait for that whole stupid animation. Good bombable floor room for Fox. And now... Okay. So this is where beams are really important, is for this room, because it's so much easier to get rid of those 2 jellies. And then you just dash across.
Mm-hmm. Here's the bomb jump, which does save many minutes. Yeah, it's hard required. We're gonna get a second try bomb jump here.
Huh. Okay. Now, something that's a little worrisome too is the fact that this is his last bomb.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
As it turns out, you're not done with the room after you've done the bomb jump.
No, there's still other things that have to be done, but okay, very good. And Fox trying to do the quick damage boost through there, because obviously that... So walking through the giant spike ball saves more time than waiting it out. Oh, Kaz clipped through, managed to get through the stairs. So this will hopefully be an okay fight.
Nothing's ever gone wrong here.
No, this is... Cold Stare is a scripted fight. That's absolutely not true. Do not believe what I just said there.
If we do it right, it is.
Poke, spin, slash. Oh, perfect. That's true too. I also don't do the poke thing because I haven't practiced it. Poke.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nope.
Now it's not.
It's no longer. It's no longer. And that's also really dangerous too because Cold Stare does 4 hearts of damage. And okay, he got through it. He got through it, which is good. But yeah, the problem too is that you really don't want to die in Ice Palace because it pretty much means you have to take a scenic route usually, as in you have to go do another palace, then come back to it.
It's the most punishing death in the game. It's between 4 and 5 minutes usually. It's pretty bad.
Oh my god, yeah, that ain't great. Oh, what's this? We have Matt 7898 with that hot raid. Matt, thank you so much for the raid. Do appreciate it. It really helps the stream. Also, we had a Bitey sighting. Now, are we doing
wrong shopping? Yeah.
Wrong shopping? Okay. So, okay. Now we're making our way back to Death Mountain. Cabbage is not cooperating with Fox. Clearly not cooperating with Fox.
Just spin speed.
Alright, he got it. We did it. Oh, and Cabbage is still not letting him have it. Okay. Hopefully Kaz will not have as much of a time. Deadrock got in the way.
Did see the Kaz quick warp setup on Fox's side, and we're definitely going to see it on Kaz's side.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Kaz special. Oh, okay. I've never seen that setup with Kaz did for the to get the quick hop. Okay, so now we're making our way into Swamp, but of course, before we do that, we have to take care of some things. Because, of course, I don't know if you all know this, but you know whatever you do in the Dark World affects everything in the Light World. allegedly. Though it's only true in this one case. What do I know? Oh, Fox got the quick warp. Well done. And see Kaz and okay. That could have been disastrous for Fox because he missed it. Quick warp for Kaz, I assume. Very nice. All right. So you should get the quick warp.
That setup for Kaz is so funny.
I mean, it's great. It's fantastic. Truly is ham. It really is just chef's kiss. But at least though, Kaz does seem to be, looked like he was cutting down. I'm trying to think where. Well, obviously Swamp. The problem with Swamp, of course, is a lot of things can go wrong. But not as like RNG. There's obviously a ton of RNG here, but like nothing that can lose like 10 seconds though. Or am I missing something? Fox
Nothing
is
huge, but
yeah.
Stuff like that costs a couple seconds, which is really annoying.
Yeah, I mean everything adds up, obviously, but this is one of the longer dungeons as well. But so far, mostly okay. All right, so Kaz so far, didn't get hit, so that's good.
Not getting hit is super cool because we can save 8 frames in this room Fox is in.
Mm-hmm. Also got a good lever there because he managed to get pretty good distance before the cutscene. Kaz unfortunately did get stuck a little bit on the lever.
Kaz tried to use iframes there, but
yeah. Fortunately, just a little too far over on the wrong side. Oh. Now, see how this goes. Fox, clean through and through. Kaz making his way up there. Fox with the hammer dash. Gonna give himself a big key. So he can go get himself a hook shot.
Yeah, Swamp is... I don't know, things happen in Swamp.
Yeah, I don't know. I find this one to be like the most taxing. Just because everything, I don't know what it is. Just like everything can do pretty sufficient damage, and then, as you kind of saw with Fox earlier, just one thing can happen to another. Next thing you know, you're somehow down, 2, 3, 4 hearts, just because you got hit by 4 or 5 different things. But so far, Fox looking good here. Now, it's hard to tell, obviously, without any inputs, but you actually have to do a hook dash here in order, if you want to pick up the pot the way that Fox did. See if Kaz... Looks like Kaz also got it. Yep.
Beams are nice there too, because that jelly sparks, I don't know, feels like about half the time.
Right. Yes, Vortex, correct. Yeah, if you want to pick it up first try. Thank you for the addendum. Thank you for adding that. Okay, yeah, and Kaz has a bomb and 22 arrows, so you can kind of skip picking up that arrow pot. Okay, let's see how this goes for Fox. Can he get the zero cycle? He does.
Sure can.
Very nice. The old fire rod spin. Easy kill. Will Kaz also pull off the same venture here? Unfortunately, Argus was
might have been able to save it without that long hook.
Yeah.
But
and unfortunately, even though you guys couldn't tell, unfortunately, Argus still thought it had puffs, so it did the cycle anyway. And now, longest cutscene in the game.
She might talk more than we do.
This is true. How long is this cutscene? Like, what? Is it 6 minutes?
55 seconds?
Yeah, I was closer. Christ almighty. Okay, very good. Now, so because Fox and Kaz did their shopping, they are just... Okay, I didn't know Fox was going to try to go... Uh-oh.
This is fine. Well, nothing will happen. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
We're fine.
All right, we're back. We're good. And, yeah, everything looks fine in the overworld here. This overworld also very tricky, because you got to worry about the murder-dactyl, and just that having to make that turn from the outside to turn into the entrance is just a pain. So now, let's see if we can get the Fastmire 2. Okay,
Just
good.
missed.
Just missed it, yeah. But managed to get the Whiz Robes, which is kind of the bigger thing there. Whereas Kaz gets it. No worries there. Oh, and he gets the little damage boost as well.
Yeah, that fire snake is random, whether it's on the top row or the bottom row. It sucks. Sometimes you just get hit with the way we approach the screen.
Right. And unfortunately on our end, Kaz's feed just kind of hiccups, so we're watching the same thing again on his end. So now Fox... So far, so good. I don't see any problems there. Unfortunately for Kaz had to take the walk of shame there because the fire snake got in the way, which again, that's also RNG. And around, 104 torches for Fox. But Kaz not too far behind him.
Yeah, so if both runners can maintain good pace. Fox is on pace for a mid 125, I think. And Kaz is on pace for a high 125 or a 126. Which, yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong in these next couple of splits. So,
yeah, I mean, especially, for just in general, Turtle Rock and got the Spark Gamble. Turtle Rock and GT, a lot of things can go wrong. And so now we're going to get ourselves... Now, of course, for anyone who does no logic or any of that red cane there, it's where all the magic happens. But even in NMG, we use it for important stuff as well. Unfortunately for Kaz, could not get Spark Gamble because Fire Snake decided to have none of it. Okay. Whereas Kaz got himself a red cane as well. I mean, of course you were checks. Now, what's very important, if you saw what Fox did and what Kaz will soon do as well, is you have to dash before using that red cane, so this can happen. I hope. So there's a switch above, but because of reasons, we call it spooky, the spooky action glitch. Oh, nice, got the second one too. That you can actually hit the switches without actually having to hit the actual switch, as you can see with the third one. Okay. Walk to the fire snake. That's okay. Let's see how Viddy goes.
Spoilers.
Uh-oh.
Not a boss we want spoilers on.
No.
Alright, looks like we got baited. Oh. Okay.
Christ on a bike. Okay, very good. Maybe he was just upset about the fire snake.
Possibly.
Let's see here. So for Kaz, though, let's see if he not give as much of a heart attack there. Okay, so far so good. Now, of course, what's important too, for those of you who may not be aware, is they're actually taking damage while in the goo, because the goo only does 1 heart, or as opposed to all the eyeballs that do 4. So, that's why we tend to do that.
It's also a lot more damage as opposed to just slashing them or whatever else. So.
Oh yeah, the old spam slash, yeah, that works every time. It doesn't work every time.
It doesn't work anytime.
Correct, absolutely not. So now, before we head up for, again, our last trip up Death Mountain, we have to make a pit stop to get ourselves a very important rod. Otherwise, it makes a boss fight impossible.
Yeah, Ice Rod. We're hoping to use it exactly twice and call it a day.
And Fox got they put a bomb in the grass there. Now, definitely this is where things can go wrong when you get onto Death Mountain, because it's not just worrying about boulders. Now you have to worry about twice as many, 3 times as many dead rocks. So we'll see how this goes for Fox. Okay, gets past the first group, fine. Now the cabbages are being considerate. No Waffle House though.
He didn't get an RNG. He could have gone for it even if he wanted to.
That's true too. But I mean, for the content though, the content.
Kaz almost exploded, but we're fine.
All right, whatever. Okay, so Fox got through almost all the dead rocks. Kaz has the dead rocks, at least for the first couple, been a lot kinder. Oh, okay, Fox manages to get through. But Kaz is right on his tail here. All right, let's see how this goes with the puzzle. And then, does he get the quick warp? This is free, by the way. Look at that. See?
Didn't let Airy down.
Look at that. Free quick warp. My ass. But whatever. We'll keep it moving. I guess that free quick warp is not privy to, 127 runners. And will Kaz also get it? No. So Fox making his way in here. So now, this is where you have to do a lot of perfectly timed damage boosts, it seems, and amongst other things. So the first, So the first here, you gotta see how well the torches goes. Can he torch and then hook? He does. And now, really, the first big damage boost that you have to be mindful of is this part with the rollers. But it looks good. Yeah, it looks like all right. Can he get the fast pattern? He can.
I've heard that you love this upcoming room.
Let me tell you something. Well, hold on. Well, let's one thing at a time. Kaz also gets it. As Fox makes his way to Oh boy! All right, well, Staphos wanted Fox to have an extra ride.
That's unfortunate.
The Pokies go well. Didn't drop. I love Chomps. Let me tell you something. Chomps are fantastic. They're just so integral in this game. I mean, look at them. Look at them just sitting there, guarding that key. Asshat. Meanwhile, Kaz doesn't get any drops. Okay, very good. Unfortunately, oh, okay. Ooh, that was close timing. Oh my goodness. Okay, very good. Well, they both got through my favorite room in the game. And so Fox now, let's see what he does. Oh, gets a top right pattern for the pokey, and everything drops there. Kaz is going to forego the arrows there.
Kaz has enough arrows, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. So that's fine. And now let's see what pattern Kaz gets. He gets top left. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Well.
All right, Fox.
So let's see how well Pokey's 2 goes for Fox here. Okay.
Oh, that pattern sucks.
Yeah.
Well, very well handled.
Oh yeah, no, it was well done. It's just a crap pattern. So, unfortunately, another big RNG thing here. Whereas it looked like Kaz's might have been a little faster.
No, they're the same.
They were the same? Okay.
There's 16 RNGs in that pattern, and 12 of the RNGs are at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, for Crystal Roller Room, Kaz can actually do it a little bit faster than Fox, because Fox had to use the cane to hit all the switches, whereas as you saw with Kaz has beams, so he didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it saves a good amount of time. Makes the room really easy, too.
It does, yeah. So, let's see the old laser skip. I know for new runners, this is definitely one of the more terrifying things to do. Until you realize the hitbox on the laser is actually just the tip. Okay, so good for Fox. Let's see here. Going for that quick... Oh, okay. Didn't get the quick... or that double hit with the cane with the switches.
Yeah, I got blocked by the mini helmet.
Right. Let's see. And there you go. That's how it's done. Let's see here. Will it only be... Okay, very good. Alright, there you go. Gets the 1 cycle. Unfortunately, can't do the 0 cycle with Tempered.
No, can't do it. Which is kind of a bummer, but...
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, whatever. But gets the quick kill, gets the double spin, all the pops and whistles, nice clean shots to get rid of the other heads. Kaz as well. So good. All right, well, how far apart are we here? What is this? If these streams are in line with each other.
I didn't pay attention when they caught the crystals.
Oh, I didn't either. But
it's pretty close. 20-ish seconds.
Okay.
We'll find out as they exit the cutscene here.
Right.
Good GT versus bad GT?
Yeah, pretty much, because...
yeah.
Yeah, because unlike AGA 1, AGA 2, there isn't as much RNG, if you will. There is obviously quite a bit, but... Okay, good start. But we'll talk about that when that happens.
RNG, yeah. Love to see it.
Yep. So 116.07, and then Yeah, okay, and a 29. So yeah, about 20 seconds.
I think it's about 15 now, but
okay.
Yeah. Getting smaller because Kaz didn't blow it, leaving the stairs there.
There you go, cutting that lead a little bit. Now, usually for runners, so I would say down at the start here, GT, I'd say really the only big, not even big, but something where it can go, where when it goes wrong, it really goes wrong, is Ice Armos. Fox is going to opt to get the key upstairs, because that is faster.
Yeah, the torch key is the slowest of the 3 keys that we have the choice to get. Fox just barely missed it. That's like a 2-second time loss. I hate missing that. And Fox missed it because he was 1 pixel to the left of where he needed to be, which is, you hate to see it.
It's always amazing. You're just off by literally 1 pixel, and then you're stuck for 2 seconds. Kaz, though, looks like okay. Kaz looking good. Fox having a little bit of trouble with the snakes. Oh, okay. Doing hookshot strats. Fox might have done that too, and I just wasn't looking. And so also this is usually the time too where you want to check your bombs. Oh, having a little trouble there for Fox. Is that you want to have one. You don't really want to have more than one. Usually runners will start to randomly drop bombs, but that's not the case here.
Both of them too low on that bonk over.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Fox opts for the arrows.
Those arrows are really fast.
Yeah, they are. Especially with how he did it, too. That was really nice. And it looks like Kazil's going to go for him. So it's 3 up, 2 left, 1 up, and then just spam like hell. Alright, look at that.
Spam arrows.
Oh, this is why I'm not part of the elite company. I mean, what? You've never played this game before.
I have never played this game.
Well, and so the reason they got those arrows, as Dow already said, that yeah, they're quicker, and also you don't have to worry about having to go get the big key, then walk to the left and get that other key and go through all that bit. So, but you definitely need to have arrows, of course, for these mimics. You need to have at least 8. Fox makes quick work.
Oh, Kaz gets a little...
Kaz getting a little bit flummoxed.
Mimics are hard.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, because unlike the green mimics, like, they only get hit by arrows. Like, you can't hit them with your sword. Can't do anything with them. It's just that's that. Okay. Fox gets through Cannonball Room. Kaz did not get hit by any spikes. And now we begin the Gauntlet.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, Fox want to get the heart for safety. Don't blow. Oh, Kaz playing dangerous games. Because he almost fell into the pit.
Yeah, and Kaz has a few extra arrows, which can be nice. Gets lasered there. Especially for this room that Fox is in. Oh.
Yeah.
Arrows make this room really consistent.
Right. Of course, it's not great when the enemies are not cooperating. Add a little bit.
Okay. This is fine. We're fine.
We're good. We're good. We're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. For Fox, at least the Moldorms were cooperating, because even though you should be able to take them out, there is, of course, a Moldorm had to short hop. I said Moldorm, meant Landmo, had to short hop. So unfortunately, there had to be a 2 cycle there for Kaz. But yeah, there are certain patterns where you can't even if you like tried, you can't get them.
Yeah, so we still have about a 15-second difference. Neither of their gauntlets are like super clean. Stuff happened. GT's hard.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now, is there going to be any hovering? Are we going to hover to save?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I doubt it. Now, of course, I think a lot of you already know this, but you do need to be somewhat careful when going up the stairs here. If you want to explain the whole problem with jingles and going upstairs.
Nope, because we're about to fight Moldorm, and neither of them got it, so...
There you go. TLDR ruins the run.
Oh, Fox missed the first dash there, but...
Okay, not bad.
Clean it up.
Yep, cleaned up nicely. And looks like both guys did well getting that key.
Oh my goodness. It's Kaz's second fall to Moldorm this run.
Moldorm claims Kaz again. Unfortunately. Okay.
Quick shot, please.
Jeez.
Okay. No.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he fell again. A nice triple on Fox, though.
Moldorm is a boss.
Just not. No, my goodness. It could be a good setup here for. Okay. So, okay. All right. Kaz got Moldorm. Fox is going into Ganon with 5 hearts. Kaz is going to go in hopefully with 2.5. Okay. I didn't realize one of his falls he fell into a spike pit. Okay. Well then. This will be interesting. Alright, so yeah, 123.34. Fox goes into Ganon.
Alright, Kaz needs to be really careful.
Kaz is just... If I had any hair on my head right now, I'd be turning gray. Oh, God.
I am so nervous. Okay, this is a good pattern, and you can't give it a blue ball. You can't give it a blue ball.
Okay, all right.
Whew, okay.
All right, so 1 heart going into Ganon. Not gonna lie to you, not ideal. Whereas for Fox has gotten through already the first 3 phases. Now he's trying to deal with the warps. The warps are RNG. And it looks like, though, Ganon, at least for Fox, was very hospitable with the warps.
Okay, gets Torch Glitch.
And he gets Torch Glitch. It almost
touched the edge there, and I was nervous for him. Okay.
It looked like he almost forgot. ZeldaSpeedRuns coming in with that hot raid. ZSR, thank you so much. Really helps the Steam.
Kaz does not like being in the ring. This is fine.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, and GG to Fox.
Unless he falls.
He's not gonna fall.
For the content? Maybe?
He's already got his sword up. He can't. Alright, GG.
I don't know, he could have walked left. Anyway, GG's to Fox, who has completed, according to the bot, of a time of 1:25.18. Whereas Kaz here
gets the Torch Glitch.
And now...
Just a few more spins to finish us off.
Yeah, not many here. This should be, for him, pretty easy. Don't know. Now that I've jinxed him, I'm sure. No. Okay. I wasn't counting. I have no idea how many he has left. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's get a GG's for Kaz. Kaz... I feel Kaz won the performance of the night just because he decided to do everything with beeps. My God. But yeah, definitely a GG's for Kaz. He finishes with a time of 1:26.20. So, Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So, I mean, God, just madness. Just a lot of things. When a lot of things went wrong, in some instances, they really went wrong. Jax, no, I did not have Kaz's audio. No, I know. I'm just saying he had one heart, so all the beeps. I can hear them in my head. And it looks speaking of the beeps, look who's here. Kaz.
Hello.
GG's, sir.
Good game.
My God. Just had the old lump in your throat for the rest of that?
Yeah, for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that the Moldorm 2 Falls apparently didn't decide it.
No.
Well,
it was
all the Moldorm Falls may have decided it.
I mean, I think I lost about 50 seconds. I was over my PB Ganon Tower by about 50 seconds, and the race difference is about minute 10. So
yeah, I'm including the Hera one too.
yeah, true.
GG's.
GG.
Well, look who it is.
What's up, Buddha?
Fox. How are you feeling?
I feel like I didn't deserve to win that.
Okay, very good.
But
it's okay. I definitely didn't deserve to win it.
Yeah, it really the Moldorm Falls were one of the big tide turners there. Though, fortunately, at least on our end anyway, at least Aga 1 didn't decide the run early.
That's true. One total blue ball between two players is pretty sweet.
Yeah. So at least
0?
Yeah.
That 2 of my opponents have gotten 0.
Wow. Let's race more often.
There we go. So now Kaz it's now on you. So anyone who races Kaz, you're guaranteed to get 0 blue balls confirmed.
I mean, Bitey got 7, but I also got 7. So
well, I don't know what to tell you. Then I'm out of it. But yeah. So, but all in all, good race. Obviously, a lot of peculiar things were happening. A lot of one hit KO situations, but you two, a couple professionals managed to power through it.
I was so nervous the whole time. Kaz is basically the same PB as me, right? We're really close, and I just expected it to be a close race.
All right, hold on. Let's we now need to address this.
The average of Kaz's real PB and his fake PB is almost exactly my PB.
So yeah, Kaz, you want to explain that, sir?
So basically, my real PB, which I do have highlighted on my channel, it's not that a VOD doesn't exist. It has perfect luck. It has 0 blue balls and 0 Ganon warps. And that is the only way in which it is better than the PB I have up on speedrun.com.
Makes sense.
So I would just rather have the one that looks better be more official.
In other words, slanderous. Slanderous. We have controversy. We have controversy in here. This is terrible. So this is going to be held up in protest by somebody, I'm sure. But all in all, though, it was a great run by the both of y'all. So now Fox moves on to 3-1, and then Kaz gets sent to 500 at 2-2. I don't know what that means because the rankings apparently are broken. I don't think Kaz gets Shadow Realmed yet, so that's good.
It doesn't really mean anything. This is the last week.
Oh, excellent! It's the last week. Fantastic. Yeah. Shows you what I know.
It's not 100% sure. We'll do future seasons of this because people seem to enjoy it, and so there will be some shuffling around of players based on their performance in this. But a 2-2 player is not going to get kicked out or anything, so it probably doesn't matter a ton.
Right. So next season, be ready for 2x Moldorm.
Right. Yeah, I heard you guys talking about that.
Right. Or look, it's either we're going to do that or we'll do the no sprite NMG run. That'll be fun
Cass is too strong at that. We can't have that.
I see. Very good. Okay, but we'll talk about that off stream. Dow, do you have anything else?
Appreciated the race. It was fun to watch.
Yeah,
excellent.
Thanks for doing it.
Excellent.
Thanks for coming. Thanks to CSR.
Yep, of course. And then Fox, do you have anything you need to promote?
No, there's some more races from the last week of this coming up. And yeah, I hope people enjoy it. GG again to Kaz.
Excellent. And then Kaz, do you have anything left to promote?
Nothing to promote, but I want to thank Fox for putting on the tournament and for doing this race. And then thank you to the comms for commentating all my matches. I had a really good time, and I'll be in the next one too.
Excellent. Fantastic. So that'll be it for all of us. Please make sure, if you haven't done so yet, to check out everyone's channels of FoxLisk, caznode, Dow TMB, and I guess mine, Misanthropic Buddha, if you really want to. I wouldn't, but whatever. And that'll be it for me. So I will take you back to our host.
Hi, thank you for doing half my outro. GG's to our runners, Caznode and FoxLisk. Great runs from both of you. It's great to watch. Thank you to our comms, of course, Dow and Buddha, and to everyone in chat for watching. So, let's see, coming up ahead on the ZSR schedule, we've got a variety of stuff coming up. Particularly tomorrow at let's see, our Stargate Day tomorrow actually at noon Eastern with another NMG League match. Round double race stream. One Light World, one Dark World. Round 4, Cuxla versus Mr. Aaron Snerd and Blaine versus Fricker. That'll be at noon Eastern. Then at 3 p.m. Eastern, also on ZSR Main, we'll have a Link to the Past randomizer cross keys tournament. Swiss round 5 between Camachu and Homemade Beer. We'll have a pair of Skyward Sword randomizer season 2 matches. Looks like you're seeing one of the two, either your average Link versus Raid Spinel or Pac-Man Power Ghost versus Floha 258. Then we've got a OTR Freaky Friday race and a couple of Zelda 2 randomizer tournament matches as well. And then over the weekend we have lots and lots and lots of races. Weekly races, tournament races, all sorts of items, so keep an eye on the schedule. Give the CSR channels a follow. It's ZeldaSpeedRuns Moon, us here at ZeldaSpeedRuns 2, ZeldaSpeedRuns _3, and ZeldaSpeedRuns _4. That shall be it for us tonight. We are going to go over and say hi to Solsky, who is doing NMG themselves, labeled as looks like trying to get a let's see, ALTP NMG 126 challenge day, 2 out of 30 is what your stream title is. So let's wish them luck with their runs. Call it night. Thank you for watching all. We will see you next time.